Hello friends, Marcy here, and we are ready for day 23 of the Colorverse Colorvent calendar and the Diamine Inkvent calendar. And we can find 23 right down here with the Santa Claus astronaut. There we go. 24 tomorrow, the last day of the Colorverse event. So let me get this open. Bottle exposed, and we have Dante's Cosmology. For some reason I wanted to say cosmetology. All right, I just have to have a little bit of fun. Dante's Cosmology looks like a gorgeous blue ink, almost like a dark periwinkle. Dante's Cosmology is a color inspired by the view of the universe described in Dante Alighieri's poem La Divina Commedia. Okay, so putting this box aside until tomorrow, the final reveal. So day 23, we find at the bottom in the snowscape, that little snowman. Oh, I never noticed this little ornament bottle in all this time. It's cute. All right, so we have green, and our green is called Pine Needle. Let me get the plastic wrap off, and we'll be right back. Okay, we need to check out Pine Needle as a chameleon ink. Chameleon inks are fun. Usually some shading and shimmering and sheening going on, and right now I'm guessing some shimmering. Looks like a gold shimmer in a green liquid, or it might even be a green shimmer. We'll find out when we get it all spread out on the paper. But first I'm gonna put this on its cap, let some of that float around by itself, and it looks like I'm gonna have to change my lighting situation. I was trying to take advantage of the natural light through the window, but let's see what we got here. This is any better. This is more of a consistent light for Dante's Cosmology. And we have Colorverse on the left page. While I'm working, you might take notice of the chromatography strip from yesterday. Okay, this looks like I said, very dark periwinkle, because it's like a blue purple. There we go. I'm getting better at reading labels. And here we are at the end, tomorrow being the last day. So Dante's Cosmology. There we go. And we are on day 23. Wow. So after I finished the 24 Colorverse Colorvent inks and the 25 Diamine Inkvent inks, I do have some plans on bringing together some of the inks that I thought reminded me of each other. They kind of matched well, as almost a repeat. But I'm going to put some ink down on a chromatography strip while I have ink in the nib. But a couple of the projects I have lined up for when this is complete is we're going to be looking at inks that I already have that are similar to my new inks. And we're also going to be looking at storage solutions for the Inkvent, storage solutions for the Colorverse Colorvent, and I'll share what I have already going with you to give you some ideas. In case you have your collections, you might need some pointers on storage. But aside from that, we're going to be matching inks. We're going to be sharing storage solutions. Oh, and of course, I still have to make my swatch cards, and that's going to be part of my storage solutions video, my swatch cards. So, oops, I need to scoot over. There we go. All right, pine needle. Day 23. Gorgeous shimmer, loving it. Oh, it's really pretty on the swirlies where I have a broader line of wet ink. Let's see, get that broader. All right, once all this gloriousness dries, we'll be back to talk about it. Of course, I can't leave without putting a line of ink. There we go. We'll be back in a few. Okay, everything looks dry except for the chromatography strips that I'm using a little business card holder as a drying rack. Let's look at Dante's Cosmology. It is a gorgeous purple blue. I could see that I likened it to a periwinkle, which happens to be a lot lighter. This is darker, and some shading where the ink pools more heavily in some darker areas here, but not a lot. I mean, it's not a great shader. It's very matte finish, no sheening or shimmer or glistening surprises. But then we come to this beauty. Oh my goodness, pine needle. It looks like a green base with a green shimmer because everything is just looking like fabulous green. I'm enjoying it. I hope you are too. And look at these beautiful text. I love to look at the shimmer as we catch the light in the text and the swirls and the lines. So let's take a quick look at our damp chromatography strips. I would not affix them to the book yet, but let's zoom in a bit and see if we can enjoy this. All right, our most of the shimmer stayed in the application line, which happened to turn very gray, and all the green and yellow, well actually the blue and the yellow left, rose to the top, smearing our colors of green in there. And then on Dante's Cosmology, the application line kind of stayed true, to the original color. It just stayed there, didn't fade out too much as this one did. This one has a very faint line of color at the bottom. You can't really tell where we started, except for that line of glisten in the Colorverse, which, let's look back at that. From yesterday, it was still what went last we spoke. Anyway, so we have some lavender, and then it moves into some beige and brown tints shades because of the mixture, mixing colors, and then the bright blue and the bright teal finishing off at the top. So we do have the purple and blue mixed together for a very dark blend, like a dark periwinkle. Anyway, if you have another color to describe what I'm saying as periwinkle, you think you have a better word for me, please put that in the comments. I would love to know that because I'm just at a loss for a descriptive color word. One of the favorites I loved after I tried to describe fruit cocktail as the orange creamsicle or something, a viewer commented it looked like canned peaches, and it's like, oh, that's very true. That was an excellent description of the fruit cocktail, canned peaches. So I love your comments and your sharing the color descriptors that you can come up with. So thank you for choosing to spend some of your precious moments with me. You have a blessed day. Bye-bye.